So let's talk about it, man. I know a lot of y'all probably hoping and wishing and praying that the Lions possibly make the playoffs, but it's a wrap. If they make the playoffs and they'll make the playoffs, they simply don't have enough to do so. Every year it's the same excuse from year one to year two to year two to year three to year three to year four to year four to year five. It's literally the same excuse. Injuries. Same thing we pointed to this year. Before they even snapped the ball in the regular season, you didn't have Lee McNeil. Never seen Josh Pascal. Never seen Levi Onwuzurike. You never seen a lot of these guys. Kirby Joseph went down early. Brian Branch was battling lower body injuries. He went down with a major one. Terry Arnold went down. Ennis Rackstraw, who didn't step on the field. I mean, what did I just name? Just guys who barely stepped on the field. Rackstraw didn't step on the field. Josh Pascal didn't step on the field. Onwuzurike didn't step on the field. That's three guys right there I can think of off top who didn't step on the field. The guys who will later return. Rodrigo, Lee McNeil, he's been a no-show. No call, no show. He didn't even call us, tell us he wasn't showing up. You know what I'm saying? And understandably so. The bigger you are coming with those off those injuries, the harder it is to recover. Like Brian Branch coming off Achilles injury, not saying he's gonna be what he once was fast, but the lighter you are, the easier it is to recover. The heavier you are. So I didn't expect to see a Lee McNeil looks what anything he looked like until next year. You know what I'm saying? And then you talk about some of the rookies. Talik Williams, they've been cutting his time. You've been seeing more of the Wheatley kid, the Roy Lopez dude, Isaac Tesla. He's a project. You see Rob when he ran the fade route in their end zone. The whole rookie class is ass outside of Tate Ratledge. So, last two draft classes have been, underwhelming, to be honest with you. Got a lot of questions to answer. You bring Davenport back, he get injured, come back, he's non-existent. I mean, he could have stayed injured. He could have stayed a ghost. But it's a wrap. And until they figure out how to draft more durable players and how to maintenance their players where they don't get broken up and injured in training camp and through the regular season, the window will be nailed shut. Every year, it's the same conversation. First year, was Tyrell Williams. You rush to get Trinity Benson. You don't have a receiver. It's all the same thing every year with them. Year two was a bunch of guys injured year two. Everybody went down, right during that Minnesota game or before that Minnesota game. Most of those guys was down year two. Onwuzurike, I think, tapped out with a back injury that year. Josh Pascal was already – it's just the same shit from year one to year five. It's the same thing. It's not a personnel thing, in my opinion, as far as guys that can or can't play. These guys that he picking, they evidently have some potential or they already showed that they can play. Ultimately, what it boils down to is this. Injuries. They got to put a premium on injuries. Just think about it for a minute. If they came in 100% healthy, Onwuzurike was healthy, Pascal was healthy, Pat, it'd be a different ball game. That'd be a Super Bowl caliber team. This defensive line alone, had they been healthy or had they picked guys that was healthy, that's it. They have to do a better job of picking better as far as the guys that they pick to ride with, durability wise. But it's a wrap. They need to pack it up. Rest important. All these guys is beat up. Panisa Well, Amon-Ra St. Brown, rest Jared Goff. And I know it's, we can get in the playoffs and anything can happen. Micah Parsons went down and this is one of those years anything can happen. But not with the way DJ Reed ain't 100% with the hamstring. Meek Roberts is shitty boo-boo. He don't never have to come back. They just don't have enough. And then they facing cap hell next year. People don't remember they $50 million over the cap. I think ultimately it'll be around 10 or 15 million over the cap, so that's not as bad. So you're gonna get rid of some guys for sure. DJ Reed, you ain't gonna bring back Onwuzurike. You shouldn't bring back Josh Pascal. You're probably not going to bring back Alexander Zoni. Um, you know, honestly, there are some decisions to be made. Next year, next year you got decisions to be made in their fourth and final year. Are you going to keep what's the brother's name, Sam Laporta, keep Brian Branch, or are you going to move on? In my opinion, next year ain't the year to think about moving on for some of those positions. I think the positions that you need to fill is left tackle. Think about filling left tackle, pass rusher. And we worry about the rest a little bit later, but those are the two positions they got to do. But but it's a wrap. I know a lot of y'all sit there and y'all hoping and y'all wishing that they can. It's a wrap. The safeties is what would make the wheels go round. The safeties is what make the wheels go round. You won't have the tight ends getting off the way they getting off, and also moving those chains in the blocking game. Sam Laporta is very important. So when you bring these guys like Davenport into your system, you bring already injured DJ Reader into your, so you bring these guys into your system, it becomes contagious. So yeah, a lot of y'all hoping, wishing, pack them up. And then they got a short week versus the minutes. Pack them up. Pack them up. Hit the off season, reset, get a good draft position, and hope the chips fall in your favor. But it's a wrap. Said this 3 weeks ago, you can see it. Need an offensive coordinator. I'm not concerned about the defensive coordinator. No, I think he's doing the best he can do. But I do think when they drafting people now, you drafting corners, you want guys to be able to play man and zone. That's it. You want to be able to guys play man and zone. But every year it's about attrition. It's about depth. It shouldn't be about that. Every year your depth shouldn't be tested on a defensive line, at the linebacker position, at the safety position, at the offensive line position, at the receiver position. Out of time, every year your depth shouldn't be tested there. He needs to do a better job of putting a premium on durability. And if he doesn't do a better job of putting a premium on durability, this will continue to be the running joke about the Detroit Lions. So, but they don't stand the best chances in hell if they do get in. You got to ask yourself, did Chicago just catch up already? So, check out Detroit Lions Song playlist. Hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere: Instagram, Facebook, Kick, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.